Hello, I represent all autistic ADHD people. No, I do not. But I did want to tell you that I deal with decision making in really serious fashion. I forgot to put the word A in there. You get on the bus and you look for a seat and you smile at all. Hello, how do you do? My name is Arlene. I'm a performing singer-songwriter. I recently found out that I'm autistic with ADHD, and I'm here in my studio trying to figure out what that means. I've done a whole bunch of videos on what the traits are, and I hate to tell you this, my friends, those of you who have come back, I'm so happy to see you. Thank you. All the work we've done on figuring out what the traits are, it's all done. I'm fine. I'm cured. I know everything. I know it all. So I can't keep talking about the traits. I don't care about the traits, except for perseveration and rumination, which I want to talk about today. Because, I got to save the world by building a deck. I know I'm not the only one who perseverates. I know I'm not the only one who ruminates. I know I'm not the only one who worries about a job, worries about a thing that I have to do. And I wanted to share it with you. Sometimes my decisions can be very impetuous. They can be very ADHD based, and I can jump off and make a decision. Like my hair. Anyway, that's not the decision I'm talking about. The decision that I'm talking about today is my back deck. I am so magically privileged to have a back deck, to have a backyard. I do. It's true. And I am. And I thank. And anyway. Okay, let's look. Here, I'm walking the deck. And as you can see, the deck is made of deck boards. So these boards are 5/4 by 6 by 8. The sizes of boards are not the size of boards. The sizes of boards are before they go through the mill. So the 5/4, the 1 1/4 is actually a 1 inch board. And the 6 inches is actually 5 inches. But the 8 feet is actually 8 feet. But anyway, the point is, there are 26 of these boards. And 13 of them are rotted. 13 boards are rotting. I tried patching. I did little tiny patches. I have wished that this would just resolve itself and go away, but it's not going to resolve itself. It's not going to repair itself. Wood does not unrot itself. The challenge is, what do? 26 boards and 13 of them need to be replaced. That's half. That's 50%. So it's half bad that I can see. Can't see what's underneath. What's underneath? And then what will I see? That'll be very exciting. But then what do I do? What do I do? Currently, right now, this replacement board costs, with tax, we're going to call it $10. $130 for weeks of groceries, of fresh fruit and veg and dairy in this house. That's what it is. So that's what that money amounts to. And then I need deck screws. They're probably going to be about $50. And I got to go and get the boards. Delivery, no, not delivery. $75 right now to deliver. Some of the boards are warped. Some of the boards are damaged. And so you got to choose your own boards. So you get good wood. Good wood. In Canada, we enjoy good wood. That's what that will cost. I got to go to the store and I got to pick out these onto the trolley and go through the checkout and pay and then load it into the vehicle and then put the danger flag on and then unload it into the backyard. And no problem. I'm strong. I can do it. But do I want to do it? Will I have a headache? I don't know how I'll feel. And then I guess I would have to clean under the existing boards, and I would have to hope that none of the structural boards underneath are rotting. I gotta park the car. I live in the city. I gotta park the car. So whenever you say park the car, I live in the city, that's why it's such a drag to have a car. Car is convenient, inconvenient. Anyway, I'd have to bring the boards and carry them. So it's labor, and all and then it will be marvelous. But then the other 13, which are a little bit affected, they're going to start to. So then I should get the stain, and that'll cost about $50. So this job, let's work it out. 130. Better bring an extra board just in case. I bring 2 extra boards just because that's how it works. So 150 and 150 and 50 and 50. I don't know how many 50. Let's say this job will cost $300.
This job will cost $300.
That's one way of looking at it. because there's another job. The reason why I have to do that job is because that job is burp, burp, burp. You know how jobs are? Do you have this in your house? When you have a thing to do, you have a task to do, and you're not doing it, you're ignoring it, but it's not like it's gone. It's still there. And then the other one, so then they're doing this. Because the other job I have here at home is the front porch. In front of the front porch, there's a hole because there's a critter. I worried it was raccoons. It's not raccoons. I worried it was a skunk. It was a skunk for a while, and I don't mind skunks, except that they're smelly, but skunks are nice. The guy who was down there most recently, but is not right now because I blocked it up. An opossum? A possum? Ooh, the weirdest looking creatures. Anywho, it's just blocked up with a piece of plastic right now and some crap. It's super unfancy, but I have to replace the front of the porch. That's a job that needs to be done. So that'll take some boards. I did some math. Guess what? Guess what? How many boards it would take? 13. So if I get rid of the bad 13 boards, flink, and I use the good 13 boards, flunk, for the front porch to repair there, boom, no money for boards, no money for deck screws, no driving around, blah, 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 blah. Trouble though, backyard will then be a disaster. Disastery. I was able to afford this house because it was a wreck. Yeah, it was a wreck. And that translated to the backyard, which had an old deck that was literally crumbling. So this is the crumbling replacement deck. That's what it does. It's a weird model of renovation. Let's build something that will crumble, and then we'll crumble, and then we'll build it again. Kind of weird. So we can do the back, we can do the front with the existing stuff, but we know it'll be a mess, and we know it's going to be a lot of work. The deck is not going to get unrotted. That hole in the front porch is not going to get smaller. Somebody could move in. A bear could move in. A bear won't move in. We don't have any bears here. Raccoons could move in, and that would be a drag. Because they're smelly and blib, 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 blib. They're smelly and poopy and mean and destructive. But they're so cute. And the bigger picture. So what does this mean, bigger picture? Why does this even matter to me? Because it's kind of a metaphor. It's a metaphor for life. This bored question hangs over me. I can do little tasks, but really I'm just procrastinating until the job gets done. And the job is going to be mine because I'm the only one who feels that it's important. And I'm the one who's thinking about it, and I'm the one who's making a plan. And I know that at the end of it, I'm the one who's going to be doing the work. Bigger question. When do you let go? When do you know when something is bad? When do you know when something's rotting? When do you know when something's rotten? When do you know when you just gotta cut your losses and move on? It's a bigger question. I'm interested in knowing how you figure those kinds of things out. Thank you very much for coming today. If this is your first time here, I hope it's been helpful. Just one of my ranty, talky ranties. It's unscripted. Yeah, unscripted. I think I gotta go have something to eat before I can think about anything else. It's time for protein. It's time for a drink of water. You take care of yourself. I'm gonna take care of myself. Let's take care of the life around us. And I will see you next week. Bye, my friends. I cut my hair all the time. My hair grows really fast. Does your hair grow really fast, by the way? ADHD, autistic people? Is it by chance a thing for autistic people that our hair grows really fast? My hair goes super fast. I cut it. I like to cut my hair. I don't like to go to salons. I don't like all the... Are you going on holiday? I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. And also, I can't deal with the question, what kind of haircut do you want? I can't answer that. I don't know. It's my face. You figure it out. Can you figure it out? Can you figure it out? It's going to cost me $140 for you, the professional, to cut my hair. So that would be great. Can you figure it out? This is my face. Here it is. I didn't bring in a different face. Didn't bring in different eyes. Didn't bring in different cheekbones. Anyway, that's not the decision I'm talking about. The decision that I'm talking about today is...